Hello, it's Jonathan Porterfield of Eco Cars, and this is a short video clip of a Citroen C0, as you can see, on a 62 plate, registered October 2012, direct from Lease Plan, a major leasing company. And this is a video for the benefit of my regular viewers, but also for the benefit of my Shetland customer, who's basically just left a deposit on this. We bought this to order, so this is the benefit for them. It is unprepared and uncleaned. It's uncleaned? It's not yet been cleaned. I've got 4 mats in all four wells, a good vacuum and a good valet, and this will look absolutely stunning. But like I said, this is for the benefit of my customer. I've driven it from the ferry. Drives absolutely spot on. Put it on charge last night. It's now showing 72 miles range, even in these cold conditions, so the battery is absolutely fine. There's also a nice complimentary Lease Plan emergency kit, high-vis vests, scrapers, ice scraper, tide depth gauge, first aid kit, etc. So again, from Lease Plan. Granny cables here will also include a Type 1 to Type 2 cable. Rear seats on these drop flat, which is a massive area, which you might have seen in some of my other videos as well. So let me take you inside and just show you. No dents on the roof, everything's really clean. So there are 2 keys with the car. We have the blank emergency or spare key basically, and now the remote key is it's been crushed. So I'm going to get a new remote key, but just to show you that the remote does work, that's unlock and that's lock, and it folds the mirrors in and locks the car. So I'll have this key fob replaced, but the remote locking works exactly as it should. So putting the key in the ignition, you turn and hold as if you're starting a normal car, like on the starter. That's it, it's running. There's the total miles, 13,719 miles. And I'll just scroll round. That's trip A, trip B. Intensity lights on the dashboard. Distance till next service, 73,800 miles. Always makes me smile. 20 months. That's the current gasometer charge, 72 miles. As you can see over here, it's showing all the battery bars are illuminated. No warning lights, that's just a handbrake warning light, and that's just a reminder to put my seatbelt on. CD player, Bluetooth phone, radio, AM, FM, normal heating controls, very simplistic, simple automatic gearbox. You've got P for park, reverse, and then R or P. It's now showing R comes up on the dash, neutral and drive. It's that simple. Conventional handbrake. Little power outlet here for your auxiliary equipment, your phone charge, your sat nav. Well, you can isolate the front airbag. We've got a USB connection here for your auxiliary input into the radio. We also have from Citroen the original user manual is here for the C0, along with, I'll show you whilst I'm here, we have the service book. Oh, there we go. From Citroen for this particular C0. Not an awful lot to service on an electric vehicle, but this has got stamps at 2,218 miles and at 6,261 miles stamped in the book. And then on the service print we have an inspection on the 10th of, what was that, the 6th of the 10th, 6th of October 2017 at 12,000 miles at a Nissan dealer, when it had an MOT as well. So it's MOT till the 6th of October 2018, and we had 2 new tyres on the front, I think. No, 2 new tyres, not saying where. We'll walk around the tyres at the moment. So it's had all its services. Very little to service, as I've said, on an EV. You'll be down as the second keeper. Lease Plan was the first keeper. No previous recorded keepers. And Lease Plan UK Limited. Taxation class is electric, type of fuel electricity. So we will arrange a transfer of the ownership across to you. So everything is here that should be. So I'll just take you now for a short test drive. So welcome to the test drive. So with my foot on the brake, turn the key and turn and hold till you hear a bing bong and then release the key. The car is now on. We've got my foot on the brake and you move the selector from P all the way down to D. D will appear on the dashboard. Your foot's still on the brake, take the handbrake off, and like any automatic, you take your foot off the brake, the car will naturally start to creep forward as per any automatic. We're fully charged. It's saying 72 miles on the gasometer. Now if you don't know what I mean by gasometer, lots of chatter on the internet about what a gasometer is, but that applies to all electric vehicles. It basically guesstimates how far you'll get on a full charge based on its previous driving style, be it driven aggressively, be it driven into a 60-mile-an-hour headwind, or being driven very carefully and lots of regen. It will constantly calculate how far you'll get. And in the case of the C0, if I put the heat on now, which is showing 71 miles, it is bitterly cold today, put the heater on, and it's now dropped down to 48. Quite a sizable chunk, but once the car reaches temperature, that amount that you lose will be less. So ideal for, well, any distance around sort of mid-40s if you want the heater on full blast. But I say, this is a quirk, if you like, of the C0 Peugeot Ion Mitsubishi i-MiEV, because it uses a resistor style heater to provide heat for the inside of the car. Lots of these about. They're very, very reliable, great little city cars, and great value for money as well, although I have seen a rise in values of these over the last 18 months. Anyway, I digress. Drives lovely and straight, doesn't pull to the left or the right. It does what it says on the tin. It just works. The great thing about all electric cars, you have regen, so you have a little red needle in the middle of the dashboard, speed in the middle. Now that little red needle, if I just turn the heat off for a minute, it's pointing at the 12 o'clock. Now when I come off the throttle, it's now in the blue zone. It's regen braking. Regen as in it's regenerating energy back into the battery. So if you're going down a hill or you're coming off the throttle, I'm only just touching the brake now for a few seconds just to control the speed. If you're coming off the throttle, you can actually put amps back into the battery, thus increasing your range. So regen braking is one of the great features of any electric vehicle. So yeah, this is sold to our customer on Shetland, and I hope they benefit from this quick walk around. It will be valeted over the next couple of days, and hopefully by midweek this week, if they're happy, then it will be going on a Northlink boat from here in Orkney up to Shetland, up to Lerwick. So welcome back from the test drive. I'll go around all four tyres. Very recent tyre on the front, lots of tread there, must be all 6-7 millimetres. Alloy wheel like all C0, showing a little bit of lifting of the lacquer, but nothing to be untoward about or worried about, and a little bit of grazing on the front alloy. The sides need a really good polish, again this will be prepared. Rear tyre, lots of tread on the back, and again showing a little bit of grazing to the rear alloy. The corners are fine. Looking at the rear near side, again just a little bit of grazing, but a very, very recent tyre on the back. Good thing about leasing companies, if anything needs doing, it's just done. So again, a very recent tyre on the front, and the near side front, again just a little bit of grazing. The discs are fine, they're not lipped. Needs a bit of preparation. We've got a little bit of a scuff here. Most of this will polish out, but what a smart thing. I really like them. I think they look great in black. So we won't I say we won't have this for long. This is virtually sold to a customer on Shetland. This is for his benefit, but if you'd like something similar, feel free to give me a call anytime. Thanks for watching.